I want to say good afternoon to everyone that is watching on Facebook Live. Today we have a wonderful show today. Bell's Video and All Your Service podcast. And I'm excited, and I know you that is waiting for this show should be excited because we have a special guest, a world-known lady.
Mm.
Her name is Mattie J. I
Yes.
have been following this lady for almost a year now. I'm not a new public. I'm a kind of old public now. I kind of graduated a little bit now. And this lady have blessed my soul.
Wow.
I tell you the truth, the laughter that she bring into an individual life, I wouldn't take nothing for it. But before I begin this interview, as always, we give our guests the opportunity to come in and to introduce themselves. And I know everybody that on Facebook Live and y'all know Mattie J, but I want Mattie J to come her own way and
Okay.
herself to us. Mattie J, it's in your hands.
Okay. Hey, good evening. Thank you so much, Brother Bell, for having me on your show, your podcast. I appreciate it. I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm not very fluent in social media stuff, but my granddaughter helped me get on. That's the only reason why I'm on here successfully. But my name is Mattie J, Mattie. The second T is silent. I am the church protocol and paraphernalia analyst for the Southeast region. And Mattie J is just happy to be amongst people who enjoy just each other. I like people who love other people, regardless of my fighting history. I still love people. And when I came on social media, Facebook TV, I got what I call my publics. And my publics is really like people would say the fan base, but I don't like to call them fans. I like to call them publics because it's involved in the public arena. And so Mattie J just enjoy down home, good people. And that's why I talk to them all the time. I try to talk to them at least once a week. But I'm happy that you said you is now a seasoned public. Bro, man, I appreciate that very much. Just tuning in and things. And especially specifically having me on your podcast.
Thank you so much. I tell you the truth. Like I said in the beginning of the show, I'm excited, and I know the public is excited just to see and to hear you, Mattie J.
Yes, sir.
I want to start out first of all because this business that you're in, I call it business. This business that you are in, it blesses a lot of people.
Wow.
When they might be down, but after they listen and see you, they get up and they feel better. They want to do better. Joy come back into their soul.
Wow.
That what you're doing is a ministry.
Yes.
That is blessing someone's spirit. And I want to personally thank you for what you do, Sister Mattie J. I want to personally thank you for what you do.
Thank you, sir. Thank
you. Because it's uplifting. It's uplifting, and it just put joy inside of you, keep you laughing, and laughter's good for the soul.
Yeah. Oh, that's word. That's the word of the Lord thy God.
Yes, good for the soul. But I want to ask you, Sister Mattie J.
Yes, sir.
How did you get into this?
It started if you want to just be specific, I've been this way all of my days. All of my days. In fact, my mama told told me personally that she thinks she got the wrong baby from the hospital because she's so quiet spirited and things. But how I got on the social media was in 2015. A good pastor friend of mine wanted me to do a skit with him because he cuts up, me and him cut up all the time. And we did a skit called The Kitchen Committee.
Okay.
And it was about how the kitchen committee people steal the food, the good food, and give it church members the store-bought food. That's true. That's very true because I've done it plenty of times. And so we did a skit about that. It went virus. We had like 13 million viewers to come in. And then so we just started going from church to church doing that skit. Well, with him being a pastor, he had to, see after his flock. But the Lord thy God spoke to me and just said, continue doing these relatable skits and things, because people know from the community, they know what we do and what we talk about and how we interact with each other. And so I think that's what made people gravitate to Mattie J. But I started in 2015.
And let me pause also before I go to my next question. I want everybody that is watching this here, please share this broadcast out. Share this broadcast out.
Yes.
So I want everybody all over the world to be able to be a part of this broadcast. We have Mattie J, the one and only Mattie J, live on Bell's Video and Audio Service Podcast, coming from Roanoke, Alabama.
My Lord.
The next question, Miss Mattie J, I want to ask you, I have been watching you as you travel across this country.
Yes.
Let's talk about this last trip you had, and I watched you. When you got caught into that snowstorm,
oh, yeah.
How did that make you feel?
It for one, it made me realize that there's a Lord thy God that watches over us. Because I'm telling you, if you had been watching the news about the people that had been stranded on I-95, because that is the highway that we was on, it just blessed my soul that the Lord thy God enabled us to pull off side of the road and get shelter just in time. Now we did skid. If you watch that video that I took about our rescue person in the record truck that came, it was a mess. He came, he was of Africa's descent, Africa's American, little short man. And he came and rescued us and things like that. And it was the Lord our God, because we could have been stranded out there. But after he rescued us, we went on to our hotel. And I'm telling you, it really brought about awareness to Mattie J. It really did. It really did. Next question.
The next question, Miss Mattie J. I get so tickled, and I mean, I get tickled so bad when you talk about your mother-in-law.
Honey.
It's really it tickles me. Let us kind of talk about your mother-in-law just a little bit.
Do we have to? Okay. All right. If we have to, I will.
Please.
Okay. Oh, well, I will. Yes, sir. This your show. I'm gonna do what you asked me to do. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tell me what did you ask me a question? If you did, I got cut off.
Yes, I want you to kind of talk about your mother-in-law a little bit. Miss Honey.
Wait 1 minute. Let me take my Sudafed. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Anything in particular you want to know about Miss Honey? Just anything? Or you just want me to generalization?
Generalization.
Okay. Miss Honey, of course, is Herman's mother. Miss Honey, she is, since I know, she breathes on oxygen tanks. And she have two, she got a 2-tank set that she carry with her all the time. I have been accused of turning it off. One of them, I know particularly, when she was running her mouth too much. And so I told Herman that her tanks was overflowing. So I just turned the meter down. Didn't know that it was putting her life in jeopardy. Didn't know that. But Miss Honey antagonizes me. I feel like, see, Herman is her favorite son. Herman got a bunch of brothers. All of them is musty. And
He's a mustard.
and Herman is of less, his must is of lesser degree. And so I think he is her favorite son because of his low muscularization. And so she just expects him to still be that free son. And she just forget that he married, you know, and she can become disrespectful at times. So I think that's why we be into it all the time, Mr. Bell.
Thank you. I just had to hear a little bit about your mother-in-law.
Yeah.
The next question,
Yes.
I've been also watching you. You were talking about a cruise. Have that cruise took place yet?
Has it did what now, I'm sorry?
Have it took place yet?
Oh no, the cruise is gonna be May 7th through May 12th. It's going to be for Mother's Day. It's a Mother's Day cruise to Cozumel, Mexico. And Mattie J is gonna do 2 shows on that cruise. My cruise lady, her name is Yolanda Jones. And if anybody's interested, I'm gonna send you the information because she's still taking people that want to go. So far, we got 37 rooms already booked, but she said she still got room for a few more. Just what is it? You know, I think the closeout gonna be here though. But we gonna have a good time on that cruise, leaving out of Louisiana.
Louisiana, okay, great.
Yes, sir.
I was kind of watching the live you talking about that Mattie J, and it seemed it's gonna be very interesting. That cruise will be. I would love if it was some kind of way. I would love to be a part of that cruise because I know you're gonna lay it down.
Oh yeah. Oh, we gonna have a good time because we gonna be saluting the women, and things like that. So Mattie J we gonna talk. We gonna have one. And one is gonna be on Mother's Day, and then it's to be announced when the other show gonna be. But it's gonna be 2 shows, and we gonna have a good time. If the Lord say so.
Great. Let me go to the audience for a while, Mattie J. We got a lot of people on Facebook Live asking some questions and making statements. I want to go ahead and my cousin Sonia Jones is on there. And she want to know about the Usher Bowl, back to the Usher Bowl.
Okay. Sonia, if I will say this, I don't know if I go around teaching classes on the Usher Bowl, but my squad, I tell you what our qualifications is. You're gonna have to we do background checks because we want to make sure you got a record. We want people with felonies, people who've been in jail several occasions, several offenses. But still at the same time, they got to be able to follow instructions that Mattie J give. But if we check your background and we look over your background and you ain't got no misdemeanors or felonies, preferably felonies, then you can't be on our Usher Bowl. Having a criminal background is a part of one of the prerequisites of being one of ours.
Okay.
Yes.
Also, I want to tell the audience that watching live on Facebook, if you got a question that you want to ask, please put in the comments, and I will kind of relay it to Mattie J, and she will kind of answer it for you. So please go ahead and put in the comments.
Oh yeah.
And I will relay
more
it
than happy
to
to.
Mattie J. So, what's your next event out of town? Are you going anywhere in the near future out of town on
And on Friday, we're having a comedy show in Jonesboro, Georgia. We're gonna be it's gonna be a comedy show. The church is the name of the church, Lord have Rhema Win, and we gonna be in Jonesboro on Friday doing a comedy show. Show is 7:00. I don't know the address and everything. I'll put it on my page or send it to you as well. I don't mind by doing that. But yeah, Friday we're gonna be in Georgia, and then the next week we're gonna be back in Chi-Town. It's gonna be our third time going to Chi-Town in less than 6 months.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have another question they have put in the comments. They want to know.
Okay.
They want to know the lady that was trying to talk to Herman. Have you dealt with her yet?
Which one? It's me so many. Is she talking about today's incidental?
Yeah, I believe she's talking about today's incidental. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, talking about when I went to the post office
Yes.
and Herman had a present, and now he showed out. He got a present from one of my publics, and now he think he can have his own public and things like that. She bought him a massage, body massage. Joe did. And I gonna find out who it is. What is it? I'm gonna find out who it is. See that he getting in. If you don't stay your neck back in there, don't come this my live, Mr. Bell. He just ordered me. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's been showing out. I believe it was a bright-skinned, bow-legged woman from Louisiana. I know who she is, and I sent a message out to her. Yeah.
And also, they want to know about that bow-legged suit that Herman wears.
Yeah. Herman got a blue suit that he bought his expenses, and I think that's why it make him look like his bow-legged, because it's like an Italian brand, and all them Italian suits kind of make your leg look like it's got just a slight bow. His leg look like a parenthesis when he put them on. And so I tell him whenever he wears a suit, I gotta be with him because it attracts women. They be looking, how the bow-legged suits and stuff be. Is it not the suit, but bow-legged in style. And so when the women's at church see him, they just go crazy and things like that. And I had to be on him because he can't control himself at all. Next question.
Next question is that Roosevelt. Now, I be listening to about Roosevelt and them children.
And his ugly grandchildren. Jesus help me. Roosevelt, that's my brother. He's my oldest brother. And he is in charge. He got custody of his grandchildren. Really, truly, it's his great-grandchildren, because his granddaughter is the one that's just out, just doing whatever she wants to do. And I met them a couple of years ago, about 2-3 years ago, on Halloween. And that was my first time meeting them. I didn't know them children was like that. I did not know them children was like that, because when I met them, it was around Halloween time. I was visiting Roosevelt because he had hurt his knee. And I asked Roosevelt, I said, why they wear their masks on the inside of the house? And Roosevelt told me that that's just how they is. One of them look like Mick Jaguar, and the other one glow in the dark. Whenever the light go out, he's just sat in the corner glowing. That's that. Knows I don't even know them children real name, because that's what I call them. Mick Jaguar, glow in the dark. Yeah.
The next question, man, they asked Sonia asked another question. I will give her opportunity to ask another question. The question is this:
Okay.
Have the pastor allowed you to back Usher again?
I'm on temporary leave. One thing about it is, because I've been out of town doing my shows and things, that counts toward me getting back in fellowship. But I was on temporary leave for the last incidental that we had at church with Big Five Pearly May, when she sung the song, He Touched Me.
Okay.
And Herman was looking at her like she was singing to him and thing. And we got to fight at church. And so Pastor kind of told me that I'm primarily suspended. But I've been on the road, so that got to count towards my leave, because I've been on the road anyway, so I ain't been at church. Next question.
Next question is, they want to know, how is you and Ruby Jean doing?
How we been doing? We ain't. I can't stand her, just like I can't stand her mammy, Miss Honey, Herman's mother, Ruby Jean, Herman's sister. I can't stand them. I can't stand that, and that's why we is able to contend with each other, because they know where I stand. They know it, and they know that my stand is I can't stand them. So it works out beautiful, I think. Next question.
I believe that's all the questions the puppet done put on my timeline.
Okay.
But Matt J, I'm just so glad to have you. And
yes,
and
sir.
When you accepted this invitation, I told you I was gonna keep you more about 30 minutes, no way. So I'm gonna kind of stick. I'm gonna stick to what I said.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Cause I might get you back again sometime.
Okay.
So
sure.
Is it any last words you want to leave the audience, Mattie J?
Again, I wanted to thank you for having me, and I thank my publics for hanging in there and being so supportive. I consider us a family. I really do. I consider us all to be a family. Whenever something happens, I'd let them know. And I appreciate their loyalty to Mattie J and Herman. And I think the reason why is because we is relatable. People know folks like Mattie J and Herman. People know folks like all them characters that I have, Herman's Mustard Brothers and my ignorant sisters and all of that. People know folks like that in the church. Big Five Pearly made Thread Gear. Folks know stuff like that. And it's just a bunch of characters. It's probably about 20 of them. And so I'm glad that people tune in to that. So we just have a good time. Thank you.
But one more thing I ask you about Thread Gear. Now, Thread Gear is, I want to just talk about Thread Gear just a little bit.
Okay, come on. I got time. We fine. If you fine, I'm fine. I don't mind.
Great.
Okay. What Thread Gear is the deacon in the church that I cannot stand at all. Never could. He worked alongside of Herman. And I've been trying to get him to be taken off the boat, because he come to church with E&J on his breath every time. Every time he come there, he been drinking. And I tried to tell Pastor, but Pastor, they've been working together so long. You know how people be together so long, they don't want them to go nowhere. So I just beat them up. I jump on them every chance I get, every opportunity I get. I really want his wife. I really want her. But I settle for jumping on the Thread Gear. Next question.
Well, the next question is that new deacon. How about that new deacon that you
the one that wear all three of his three pieces of his suit?
Yes,
I can't understand him. I don't like him because for the simple reason, I don't like the way he kind of carries himself like he more than other people. I'm gonna end up. I know I'm gonna end up. Me and him gonna go toe to toe. I already know that. I know that.
Oh.
I don't even know his name. I don't care. I don't like him. He know when I first met him, he had all 3 pieces of vest, jacket, and pants. And I just told you, I said, it's gonna take a while, baby, for me. He young. I said it's gonna take a while for me to warm up to you. I'm just letting you know right now.
Oh man. Oh man. But another thing, Mattie J, is that the ladies get to shouting in the church. The ladies get to shouting in church. Yes. And sometimes I notice that Herman want to kind of assist sometimes. So that seems to be a problem. Why do he want to assist, Mattie?
You know what? It ain't just Herman. I'm gonna say that too. It's all the deacons. I told them that's not their job. It's not men's job to try to grab women's when they shout. That's just inappropriate. But they feel like because sometimes we got violence out. Women that jump pews and stuff like that. And the men feel that they got to grab them because they men's. I said, me and Florine and the squad, we got them under control because most of the time when they doing it, they ain't in the Holy Spiritual anyway. And so God, the Lord our God, he give me a spirit of discernment. And if you ain't shouting for real, Mattie J gonna know. I'm gonna know if you ain't shouting for real. And then if you ain't, then I'm gonna take care of you. And that's what I told Herman. I said, don't grab them women. I said, you don't. If one hit the floor and you grab her, you gonna hit the floor right alongside. Right down there just like that, alongside of them. Sure will. Next question.
Oh, man. But I want to know also, Mattie, there about Florine.
Okay.
Florine.
Florine she is my co-usher, been on the battlefield literally about 40 years. She my best friend and co-usher. Florine is my warrior. She a little bit of woman, a little bit small in stature, but she quick. She quick. And me and her work good together in our fights and things. We kind of hand off to each other, tag team. Yeah, she quick. But I got brute strength, but Florine is quick. She been to flip somebody, they don't even know. They be up in the air, hit the floor, they don't even know what happened. Florine so quick on them. And most of the time, she put a cigarette out on them too for just an added little extra. Oh yeah, love Florine. Love.
What the next thing I want to ask you, Mattie J, I was watching a video.
Yes, sir.
Of you and Herman. You was talking about when he used to work for the cable company. And how the young lady would come to the door unappropriate. Yeah. So let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah. Come to the door in seductivity. See, what they be wanting, I'm telling you, bro, man, what they want is they wanted to get a discount on their bill. And so they feel like when Herman come over there, if they can seduce him, then they get discount. Herman told me one time he was on a job and this real hefty-sized woman saw him and told her TV was in the back room. And he went back there. He said he had his back turned. And all of a sudden he heard something that said, he looked around and she done got on one of them beds that you had to blow up, be on the floor. What them beds called? Air mattress. Yeah. She done laid on the air mattress and all the air went out of it. Her about 310, 315. she tried to seduce him with a little small kimono thing on like this and thing. And he said he just had to get out of the car. He said she was so big, she had to grab her. She took him down, all the way down. It's a mess. These women, these apples are mess. He going to the church too, but you know.
Man.
First,
And the same video, I noticed you told him that you gonna ride with him, and when you knock at the door, you gonna scoot down down in the truck.
Yeah.
Kind of help handle that situation.
Scrunch down in the truck, I get down and scrunch down. And if Herman come and tell me, like if he leave out before he finish the job, that let me know that the helper done tried on something. She done tried something on him.
Okay.
He can't lie. He horrible at lying. And so I asked, what happened? You back mighty fast. What happened? And then he get to fumbling and stuff like that. I said, okay, give me your tool belt. I'm going to say I'm your replacement. Going, I beat 2-3 women's up on there. So you don't do that. You don't. That's tack. Tack help. That's the worst of the worst. Tack help is the worst. Yes.
Man. Thank you so much, Mattie J. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This has been a joyful interview, a joyful show. You have blessed me tonight.
Oh, God bless you. Thank you. Thank you.
And I know you have blessed the audience because they are crowding the timeline right about now. So it is wonderful.
Yes,
sir. So I want you to tell Herman that I said hello.
I can't. Herman, wait a minute. Herman, come and say hello. Don't you put your face in here. Just say hello to Mr. Mcnair, please. Can you do that and act like you got a sense of ignorance, of moderation? Just speak to the man. He just want to speak. He told me to tell you, hey, the public's on. Just say something. How you doing? You heard?
Yes, ma'am.
He sound like he got rocks in his throat, don't he?
Yeah. And my last question, I'm gonna let you go, Mattie J. I want to know about them new jumpers that you had to go to Walmart and put on him.
Yes. Whenever he gets in trouble, he go home. I tell him to put on his pajamas, and it's showing out. Listen, see that? I'm shutting the door on. I had to close the door on. The pajamas is for when I beat him to sleep. And I just known in the past with my past beatings of him is that he'll fall asleep and he have on all the clothes. And he be in such a deep sleep that he can't wake up and he wear the same clothes next day. So I tell him when I know the whipping is gonna come on with full whippation, I tell him go on get his pajamas and put them on. And everything matches house shoes and stuff like that. So when he put them on, he already be ready for bed. That's all. That's all. That's what them pajamas all about.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. This is my last question, man. That's my last question.
Okay. Come on, I had actually slided for an hour, so that's okay. Whatever you want.
Well, you gave me that long. Let me go ahead. I got some more stuff to talk about then.
Okay, come on.
So I just want to kind of be obedient what I told you. So you give me a little more time.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it.
Yeah. You know, I also very interested about the barbecue. The guy that always cooking you barbecue at a certain time of the year. Let's talk about him.
Giveaway.
Yes.
That's my meat man. Yeah, Giveaway, that's his folks used to own this shack. And when they died, Giveaway inherited it. And he got the best meat in the world. And so I get all my meats from Giveaway. But me and Giveaway just can't get along. And most of the time, it's because, he got strict rules. And man, I don't like rules. I don't like nobody give me no rules, but Gilbert Ray gonna tell me what he mean and mean what he say. So most of the time I take my side piece with me when I go over to his house, to his shack rather. And I get to shoot. We do it every year. I don't know why he gets his feelings hurt and thing. He got a wife named Mildred. Gilbert Ray stand about 6'4". Mildred stand about 6'9". Now I fight Gilbert Ray before I fight Mildred. I don't want none of Mildred. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Mildred, she a bad. Next question.
The next question. Let's talk about the pastor now. You and the pastor, y'all.
Cause I love him. He a fair man.
Uh-huh.
Whenever he puts me out or he suspends me, he's warranted in it. He's supposed to do that. But he'll have meetings with Mattie J and tell me what I'm supposed to do. Not all the time do I follow his directional. And most of the time, pastors know that I'm gonna do something. But pastor is faint at heart, literally. And most of the time when I have my fights at church, he ends up falling out and the deacon both have to take him in the back and stuff. So he missed most of the action anyway. But he a real sweet man, real humble. His wife, I love them both. But he know that he need me just to keep order. But sometimes I just go overboard and pastor can't take it. That's all that is.
Let's talk about your white man return.